What's up, y'all? Justin here. I just got home. I'm ready to watch this Nintendo Direct because I've heard that it is amazing. So before we get into watching this Nintendo Direct, and I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions and all that kind of stuff on what we're going to see, I wanted to say, quick plug up front. Definitely go check out my mom's links below in the description, her Facebook and her Twitter. I do these videos so that way, hopefully, we can get some good word of mouth and love, some motivation, some support, so my mom will get back to a regular streaming schedule because she's badass and you would love her. She's amazing. She kicks the crap out of video games and she has a lot of fun doing it. She gets frustrated, she laughs, she cries, she does all those emotions. It's basically the gauntlet of emotions whenever my mom streams a game. So I want her to get back to it, so she needs some support, some motivation. So definitely hit her up in the links in the description below and tell her, Moms, we want you to come back. Get back to streaming. So without further ado, let's get into this Nintendo Direct. I can't say Nintendo for some reason. I want to say it really super fast. And I say, let's get into this Nintendo Direct. Let's get into this Nintendo Direct. See where that comes out to. There we go. Diva. I haven't played Overwatch since the game first came out.
Heroes never die.
I am with you.
EMP activated.
Incoming.
New ways to play on the toilet.
You can't catch me.
Harder to do that on your PS4 and your Xbox One and your PC.
Glorious.
Let's see what the price point is on this. If it's $59.99, GTFO Nintendo. $39.99, $29.99. Might be coming back to Overwatch. Available 10/15/19, right before Call of Duty, Outer Worlds. Didn't get a price point though.
皆さん
Hello
おはよう
everyone.
ございます
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi. And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first
Give us
batch
a
of
price
Nintendo
point.
Switch headlines. Please take a look.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself.
I'm really excited
Luigi's
for this
Mansion
game.
3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel? Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other floors, well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check
that's
out
awesome.
before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo
Gooigi.
Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts.
Oh,
Collect the
wow.
most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes.
That looks cool.
Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just in time for Halloween.
That's a good date for Luigi's Mansion. which
Get
I
a load of this
dig.
new free-to-start Kirby game. The combined forces of Kirby,
What?
Kirby, Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights.
This looks like
We're calling it Super Kirby Clash.
yeah, like is this
Take up
Smash?
quests in town, and collectively, you and your team will pick 4 jobs. That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system, team up via local wireless, or even play online.
Wow, this looks like a straight up mobile game that's on the Switch. I mean, obviously it looks
It'll be time to
great.
unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later today.
Oh,
and
wow.
remember, it's free to start too.
Free to start. Gotta get those microtransactions.
This
But
long-awaited,
it's good, I
recently
don't care.
released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the third game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana.
Wow.
From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen to
Hey.
Jessica if I die.
Watch out now.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances,
They definitely
they'll have the
remastered
opportunity
those,
to switch
for
their
sure.
class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells, step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn.
Wow.
Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on April 24th.
Maybe that hasn't been on my radar, but that looked really great.
Just what happened
April
to the crew
24th,
of this
right
doomed
after
ship?
Cyberpunk. Ooh.
The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the
Wow,
mystery
this is
of its
beautiful.
disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end?
Wow. I know that I've heard so many great
Little
things
by
about
little,
this game.
tease
But
apart the misfortunes of the
this looks
ship
really
and its
cool.
crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on
Alright.
Nintendo Switch in fall 2019.
man, we're just getting
There's a
hitter
small
after
town
hitter
out
here.
there with a big secret. Never leave town. That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox. Little Town Hero will make a stand on Nintendo Switch
Dang.
October 16th. You can pre-purchase and preload the game later
So what is
today.
that, like 4 titles already that are hitting? I'm gonna need a rundown of all of this
is
stuff.
coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Got the little Banjo
You can
Kazooie.
finally confirm the release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie. And the release date is today.
Oh wow.
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai.
I have some friends that are gonna be
As a
super
special
jazzed
treat,
about
the
this.
video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now. To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out. But first,
That's cool. A new fighter has arrived. Definitely getting a new fighter in Smash. The Game & Watch. Oh, the Neo Geo, huh? Getting a little SNK action. Yep. This is that is awesome. Oh wow. Hitting that old, this is King of Fighters? I think that was the game back in the day from Neo Geo. I always liked Samurai Showdown, which I think was on the Neo Geo. I didn't play it on the Neo Geo though. Those things were way too expensive for me. That music. Pretty great. This is an awesome trailer for this. Oh wow.
Cover!
Terry. Oh, Fatal Fury. I was off. I did not play Fatal Fury. But I think they're all in the same vein. King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, right?
So, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury
It
is
was
joining the
not
battle.
Tracer.
That means
That was
we've
one of the
revealed 4
rumors
of the 5 fighters included
that it was
going to
be Tracer.
Can there really be only one left?
Oh shit! Is it coming now? Oh.
We're happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for
Course
Super
there are.
Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
I mean, they're gonna keep going on that for the next, what, at least 2 to 3 years? Switch life
So,
cycle?
what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now, let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I think Tracer would have got more of the young kids. I don't think Terry's
It's
gonna
about
do it
time
for
to wake the Windfish in The
too many of
Legend of
those
Zelda Link's
kids.
Awakening.
They're like,
Which
what the hell is
means
this
the
game?
next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching. You'll meet some strangely endearing islanders, face a series of puzzling tasks, and encounter some oddly familiar faces. Whatever
What?
happens, help Link escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned
Man,
on
that
your
music.
adventure to arrange your own dungeons. Add in plus effects that alter chambers. And save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September
Man,
20th.
it's coming up quick.
The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day.
Which will definitely sell out.
You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition.
See, I was
is
wondering where
exactly
that character was from.
The most
I've
complete
never
version
played a
of
Dragon
sprawling
Quest
adventure
game.
story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics. Travel
What?
to past Dragon Quest worlds and experience new character-focused stories. The day the game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance of party members. An RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then, you can prepare for your adventure
Oh,
with
that's
the
cool.
free demo on Nintendo eShop.
I've still got to get back to Fire Emblem Three Houses before I take on any new role-playing game.
Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness? Then say
I
hello to Tokyo.
I didn't plan that.
The worlds of the Fire Emblem series and Atlas games have crossed paths, and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo, where
What?
creative energy is so abundant, it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people.
Oh, wow.
You'll face off against this threat as up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp
Alright.
FE Encore releases on January 17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today. Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems. Boston, 2019. It all begins again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case.
I
She
am
also
down
opens a
with
door
this.
to the unknown, a door that also takes us back to New Orleans, 14 years ago. Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end?
This is like
Be truth
kind of
or madness?
True Detective style.
Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise,
Sweet.
boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch
I don't know
in 2020.
either one, Toy Box
And
or
now
that
for
other
a shocker.
developer.
The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today.
Dude, that's badass. Sweet.
Divinity
I am down
Original
for
Sin
that.
2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
God, this game looks so cool. I need to play it. If anybody's watching this video and you've played this on PC or anywhere else, let me know what you think of it in the chat. I know, like, the Switch is not the definitive place to play games like this, but for me, I'm a filthy casual, especially when it comes to role-playing games. So like the Switch to me is like a perfect place. I could just like play it on my couch, which is great. It's badass.
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular
64.
first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64. For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels.
It's crazy to think
Or
how
if
far
you're a
Doom has
newcomer,
come.
experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in history.
I mean, just looking at this, like,
Doom 64 will
Compared
release
to
on Nintendo Switch
Doom Eternal,
on November 22nd
crazy.
this year.
wait, isn't it the same day that Doom Eternal comes out?
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company. To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll
Look at
face
Hi-Rez.
challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Hey, I love High Res. They're out of Atlanta.
How's it going?
Go High Res.
Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We have more information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous
These
future.
games look so
Among
beautiful,
them,
to me
you'll
at
encounter
least.
new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure.
Damn.
Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, it's not
This game's
just
gonna
tops
just
and
sell
bottoms,
bazillions
but a
of
wide
copies, I
variety,
think.
including outerwear and gloves. Plus, you can change your hairstyle or put on a little makeup. There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think? Second, Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp.
Gosh dang,
While you're
Pikachu.
there, you can play with
So
your Pokemon.
cute.
And as you get to
Can
know
you
them better,
pet
they'll also improve in
The
battle.
Pokemon. And
Additionally,
what was up with that
in the
creepy-ass
wild area,
Pokemon?
you can visit
Bam.
other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region, curry on rice. How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal? To master the art of curry. Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant.
Damn, what's
This
wrong with its
flying
ears?
and
They're not its
water-type
ears, its
Pokemon
eyes.
has
Excuse
one
me.
huge appetite.
Tired.
It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses Surf or Dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water,
Whoa.
along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile.
That is hilarious.
And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases.
How about that?
Please look forward to the day you can start your new adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships. With Nintendo Switch Online,
still don't have
we're
one
providing
yet.
a variety of games and fun features. And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games. It's called Super
Oh.
Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. With
All
this,
right.
you can play a variety of classic
I like
Super
that Mario
NES games
Kart.
on Nintendo Switch.
F-Zero's cool. I mean, obviously the
there are some
Super
you may
Mario
not
World.
expect, like Stunt Race FX, which will be available to play on another system for the first time.
Stunt Race
You can
FX.
face off or team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together online.
I do not remember that game.
Oh, and the rewind function will be available from launch.
They're like, hey noobs, look at this rewind function. Okay,
Here are
oh,
the first games we plan to release.
Yeah, Super Goals and Ghosts. I like that Super
All 20
Tennis.
of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup.
That's cool.
This offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them.
And
at
they
no
didn't raise the
additional charge.
price. Yeah, at no
Oh.
additional charge.
You noticed this, did you? To recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special
Oh,
offer.
man.
To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo
Oh,
Switch Pro
good
controller.
God.
This Super NES style
Oh, it's only
controller
30
will be
bucks.
available for purchase exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest
man.
information on its release.
Man. Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
a cool
it be
controller
nice
for
to
30
play
bucks.
those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99
I've gotta play
Invictus is
Tetris
here,
99 at some
and not
point.
for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status.
What?
Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges.
That's cool.
By clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet! To showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that,
God, who would have
the
guessed?
second wave of paid DLC is here as well.
Tetris
In two-player
Battle
shared
Royale.
mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a two-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow. A packaged version, including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th.
That's cool.
Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo.
I'm so excited for this.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has
The
become
2D.
a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter,
Yes.
karate, football,
Oh man, we got
skateboarding,
friggin'
rugby
soccer.
sevens, sport climbing,
Oh,
badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from. Check out
I freaking
these
love it.
10 retro-style events, each one rocking some sweet 2D-style graphics. They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play.
I cannot
On top
wait.
of that, there are new mini-games, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario,
What?
Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will go for the gold November
They have to
5th.
escape from like the 1964 Olympics? What? Wow.
The next
Okay.
Damon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think.
Man, they've been a lot of demos
Ahead
after
of the
this
full
game.
game's release next week, the free demo version, Damon X Machina Prologue Demo, will be available for download later today.
I had a feeling.
In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over to the full game.
Wow.
If you've never
That's cool.
played a mech action game and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time to take
I love
one
the
for a test
visuals of
drive.
this game, but
A key
I'm
feature
not a big
of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4
mech,
players.
even
We're
though
happy to report that it can
I
be
love
played via
Titanfall.
local wireless. So, gather your friends and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Damon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th.
man, so many freaking games are coming up.
The Star Wars classic's so
Oh.
fun, it's back for more. Kyle Katarn, agent of the New Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue Jedi. Get your lightsaber at the
I
ready,
can't believe that
blaster
this
in
is-
hand, and prepare to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2,
Wow.
Jedi Outcast
September
is coming to
24th?
Nintendo Switch September 24th.
All right. That's cool. I don't know how much I'll pay for
We've got
that,
new details on some upcoming
but
games.
that is rad.
Here's where my journey
Oh,
begins.
You are
yeah.
Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current contract? Tracking down a living weapon known as the Child of Prophecy. You'll have a whole world to explore, at home and on the go, when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And
Man.
all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride.
I am excited for this.
Become
to
the
come to
most feared
Switch.
pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then transform into the
What?
ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for
I
one
will-
great value. All
Black
past
Flag?
DLC and new features like
I'm
touch
down.
control and motion aiming coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch
That's
in
rad.
Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Battle for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a
Ooh.
veteran looking to take
I
your
need to
slayer
get
on the
into
go,
Dauntless.
or a rookie ready to forge your legacy,
I've heard lots of
you'll
good
hone
things
your
about
skills,
Dauntless.
craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon. Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
Games, games, games. Oh, hey. I'm down for a good racing game. What is that? Okay, alright. Don't. No, not for me. I'd be down for a great racing game. Good Lord, this is loud, guys. Farming simulator, huh? You could have got NBA 2K19 for $2.99 like a couple months ago, which is wild to me. What is that? Ooh, Call of Cthulhu? When is Vampire coming? It's cool. I'm gonna play it on my Xbox One X, I think. Devil May Cry 2. It's badass. Why is Vampire coming out after Call of Cthulhu? But that is, I need to get into that game at least on some console because I've heard
How's everything
cool
going?
things about it.
Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons. We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Oh, excuse me. I want to go to sleep now. No, I'm just kidding. I've never played an Animal Crossing game. They're super cute looking though. And I know a lot of people are very excited about this.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time
Man,
in a haven of
it's
nature
definitely just kind of
awaits.
like puts you in a...
For you and the
like,
other
lay
folks
back,
participating
go
in
to
the
sleep.
Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs,
Nook Miles.
including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench.
Flimsy axe?
Nicely done. You can use the tools you
Okay.
craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside more outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program.
The Nook, you'll
There are
earn
many
Nook
ways
Miles.
to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses.
Wow.
A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river.
You gotta get the
A
good stuff
nutritious
over that
snack
river.
will help you shovel up a tree in no time.
What?
Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable
Upon
types who
smelt.
live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
With
Kinda
a local
interested in
wireless
this.
or internet connection, you can travel
Never
to
played Animal
another
Crossing
player's
before in my
island
life,
for a total of 8
but
players in one visit.
It's kind of speaking to me.
The
You know,
whole
maybe it's
scene
my
feels
old
meant to
age
be.
that's
Why
getting
not
to
snap
me.
a photo with everyone
I'm just
and
like,
make it
this
a
just
lasting
looks
memory?
so relaxing and nice.
How's deserted island life looking? What
Looking
we've
pretty
shown you here
good.
today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
Oh, that's a big fish. Man. Well, probably January through May is going to be crazy next year.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
All right, what we got? What we got?
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
Damn. Obviously, as you can tell from my expression and my face, I've never played a Xenoblade Chronicles game, but this looks super rad. Looks beautiful. This world that's created looks amazing. 2020, huh? Okay.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Is it a
The game is planned for release in 2020.
remaster?
Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
All right. There you have it. Okay. Are we gonna get a reel of all the? Nope. Okay. Wow. All right. So that was a lot that was talked about. I'm curious if we have a breakdown of all the things that was shown during the Nintendo Direct. No, let's just watch now. Let me see. Nintendo Direct, like, everything announced during today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you, Kotaku. That's exactly what we're looking for. So, because there was a lot. There's a lot to digest there. I've already more or less forgotten about some of the things that were talked about in the Nintendo Direct. So, well, see, I didn't see Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Did I miss that? What was that part? Wii U Gym Tokyo Mirage Sessions is coming to Switch. Oh, okay, never mind. I did see that. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's just go through their headlines really quickly. So obviously, yeah, we got the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. These are the games that are coming to Nintendo Switch Online. A lot of these games, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% familiar with. Obviously, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Super Puyo Puyo 2, F-Zero, Dream Course. I know all those. Stunt Race FX, like I feel like I remember the box art. Oops, kicking my stuff down. But I don't remember much about the game. Super Mario World, fantastic. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, awesome. Super Metroid, now that's cool. And they've also got a Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, which is also neat. I just think this is a cool thing in general because now we're going to be getting SNES games, which for me personally, I enjoy way more immensely than the Nintendo Entertainment System games. Super Nintendo, I think, is a fantastic system, and there's a lot of games that can be brought over into Nintendo Switch Online. I've got the SNES Mini Classic, and there's a lot of great games on there, but I would freaking love it if they were on my Switch. I would actually love it way more if they were on my Switch as opposed to that SNES Classic. Hey, they got my money for that. They got a lot of people's money for those things, and they're neat, they're cool, but the portability factor and being able to play those games on the go trumps ever having them on, that SNES Mini Classic or Classic Mini, however that was called. So I think this is an awesome thing. The fact that we're going to get these Super Nintendo games, I think that's great. I think it's much needed. They need to kind of make the offerings for Nintendo Switch Online a little bit more robust. Not saying that it's a bad value proposition because it's way cheaper than PlayStation and Xbox, but when you look at the quality of games that you're getting with the PlayStation Plus and Xbox games with Gold, it's way better. I mean, just this month alone, if you go out there and look at what PlayStation's offering for the PS Plus games, great stuff, relevant stuff. Not to say that that old Nintendo games aren't great. They're cool, but I would rather have more relevant new games. Like if they were going to start offering some actual Switch games that have came out, that would be rad to me. Like something like those that Assassin's Creed 3 remastered. That would be a great, to me, inclusion on the Nintendo Switch Online service, even if they charge a little bit more money. Because for me, I play my Switch, I play it single player only games 99% of the time. So wouldn't bother me one bit. I don't need to have the Nintendo Switch Online service. I'm sure for those people that actually play those games, they're like, Justin, shut up, because we don't want to pay more money for it. So, all right. So also we got Terry from Fatal Furies coming to Super Smash Ultimate. More DLC fighters are on the way. I think that was a given. Nintendo Switch is like, hey, we print money. I say Nintendo Switch. Nintendo prints money with DLC fighters in Super Smash. So there's no doubt about it that they were going to continue going. I honestly thought we were going to see Tracer coming to Super Smash. Maybe that's crazy and wild, and like Tracer's not that like the most popular of characters to come to something like Smash. But I just feel like that Tracer would have been a character that would have brought in a new audience as opposed to this character Terry from Fatal Fury. I think people will dig this, but I just think that Tracer or a character from Overwatch from a Blizzard property is going to have lots and lots of people that are going to come into maybe the Switch ecosystem that was not there before. I mean, obviously bringing in Overwatch to the Switch, awesome. I love that. I mean, is it going to be the optimal place to play? Probably not. But is it going to be a cool place to play? Take it in the bathroom with you, take it to your bed, take it to the couch, take it on the road, wherever you want to go. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to play it without a Wi-Fi connection, at least not that I'm aware of. But still, I dig the fact that Overwatch is coming to the Switch. I think that's great. And, I mean, I didn't even mention that Banjo and Kazooie is going to be available today, which is crazy. So, I think this was a good Direct. I have a feeling, because I did see like a lot of chatter about this Direct. People were going nuts for it, saying like, oh my God, this was an E3 level Direct that Nintendo just dropped on a random Wednesday. And I will agree that it was a big Direct. Just from my opinion, there wasn't a lot of stuff that really spoke to me. I'm not a huge JRPG player, so a lot of these games that were shown, I'm just kind of like, oh, that's cool, that's great. For me, what I look towards buying more on my Nintendo Switch are games like Slay the Spire, Dead Cells, that Return of the Obra Dinn. Hell yes, that looks fantastic. I cannot wait for that. That Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, coming in 2020. And the fact that we can get Deadly Premonition Origins today, awesome. Freaking love that. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I think that's cool that it's coming. Again, Divinity Original Sin 2, that looks rad. And it's going to be it'll support cross saves between Steam and Switch. Really cool. Don't care at all about Doom 64. Or to even, to certain extents, Doom Eternal, because that's not the place that you want to play Doom Eternal. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, that's rad. September 24th, that's freaking awesome. Because really we don't have any good, there's like Star Wars games on the Switch, pretty barren because EA sucks and they don't want to bring it over. I feel like that there was a game that was missing that I had heard about that was maybe talked about that was coming to this Switch called Knives Out. So, Knives Out Switch. Yes, I thought that we got some kind of news story on Knives Out coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I thought it was announced today, but did I miss it? Like, I swear somebody talked about it on Twitter. And they were like, oh man, it's coming to the Switch. Let me just look real quick. Because like, I mean, if you've never heard about this game, this is from January 13th. Knives Out made more money than the official PUBG and Fortnite mobile games in 2018, which is insane. I think it was Ahmad ZX, Z Huge X that talked about it today. But I don't know why that they didn't. Maybe they announced it later on in the Nintendo Direct, because that was one that I was super interested in seeing more about. This one they're just going over a bunch of. I mean, I guess they probably actually did talk about a lot more about random stuff in this Nintendo Direct that they didn't show at all. But like, did Knives Out get shown? Sorry, I'm just like, now I'm like obsessed. I'm like, why can I not find any anything on this game? Knives Out Nintendo Direct. But it says that it's coming 2019, October 2019. Oh, I apologize. The reason why it's not showing up is because one of the big announcements, this is according to Daniel Ahmed, you can follow him, ZHugeEX. He's a great follow on social media on Twitter. He said one of the big announcements during the Japanese Nintendo Direct is that Knives Out is coming to Switch in October 2019. Why is this big? Knives Out from NetEase is the most successful Battle Royale title in Japan right now. It's currently on iOS and Android. It's coming to PS4 as well. I don't know why they wouldn't have brought this to the Switch as well, and here in America. But oh well, I don't know why we're not getting it. But I thought that was a cool title. I was like looking for it in this Nintendo Switch Direct, but apparently it's only in the Japanese Nintendo Switch Direct. Yeah, so Return of the Obra Dinn, that looks badass. I'm very excited for that. Rogue Company, that team-based shooter from Hi-Rez Studios, that looks really rad as well. I would say to me, obviously The Witcher 3 coming here pretty soon. Luigi's Mansion looked fantastic. That looked phenomenal. But if I had to pick my number one favorite thing that's coming out that was shown in this Nintendo Direct, it would be Return of the Obra Dinn. Yeah. For me, those are the perfect types of games to play on my Switch. So that's what I will be playing probably first out of everything that was shown here, because I just think that game looks phenomenal. And probably getting back into some Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch with all the new characters. It's going to have the gyro controls, which is really interesting to bring that into the Switch. And October 15th, 2019, it's a nice date for it. Hits right before Call of Duty hits. The Switch doesn't really have that great of a first-person shooter online multiplayer at all. I think the thing that I like the most about this Nintendo Direct is that finally, and I say finally but it's been happening over the last year or so of the Switch's life cycle. The Switch is just it's a great place to play, and I'm loving my Switch more and more and more. And it's because we have so many options now. You got the great indies, you've got the really awesome Nintendo first parties, but you're now getting those third parties that Nintendo never got for the last couple of consoles. The Wii U, the Wii, the GameCube, the N64. The third party support just wasn't that great for those systems. Or if they were a bunch of crap games that, people were trying to just shell out so that way the huge install base of the Wii, people would buy those crappy party games that were put out by some of the third parties. But now, we have such a robust lineup. It's fantastic. They may be older games that are getting ported over to the Switch, but it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if a good game is a good game, it's always going to be a good game. And getting it on a console with such amazing portability, what's better than that? So let me know what you guys thought of this Nintendo Switch Direct. Again, would love it if you went over to my mom's links that are in the comment box down below, in the description box down below. Said, hey, tell her to get back on streaming. It's got to happen sooner or later. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Nintendo Switch Direct, and what was your favorite announcement that happened during the Switch Direct, and why are we getting games over in Japan that we're not getting here? I know the answer to that, but I was just curious, because I would like to see some of those games come out. But yeah, let me know all those things, and thanks for hanging out with me while I watch this Direct. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye-bye.